about the Yaman and Lawa. It's an adaptive community-based management for sustainable development of Laguna Lake. So, but basically, I will focus on the factors why the Yaman and Lawa is successful in the city of Calamba. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. So first, as discussed earlier, Laguna Bay is the largest freshwater lake. Of course, it's a lake in the Philippines and third largest in Southeast Asia. Being the largest lake, it is a multiple-use resource. So they use it for irrigation, for transportation, for farming, for swimming, and even for household consumption. So being a multiple-use resource, it is a victim of the tragedy of the common. Because there are so many people, many beneficiaries wants to get something from the lake. Wants to get their share. And on the side of fisheries, we observe a declining fish catch. Okay? So because of that, scientists from UPLB and even from Japan assess the ecological state of the lake as extremely stressed. So if it is a person, maybe it has an eye bag here. So just imagine a stressed person. That is the picture of Laguna Lake. Extremely stressed ecological state. Okay. So, but we do not lose hope. We found a hero, a champion in fisheries, so that when we started the Yaman and Lawa project, by the way, when you hear the word Yaman and Lawa, basically Yaman and Lawa means wealth of the lake. Okay? So we understand wealth, Yaman is wealth, and Lawa is lake. So the Yaman and Lawa project started out of a tragedy, out of the fish kill. So because of that fish kill, our friends from Japan and UPLD became interested in studying the cause of that fish kill, and they partnered with us, the city government, in studying it. So that became the start of our journey. Okay? So we learned together. So the Yaman and Lawa project, basically, it's a research project. It uses validation research approach. So why validation research? Basically, we understand that it's the fisher folks who are the masters of the lake. They know everything about the lake. And it is the scientists who interpret what the fisher folk knows in a scientific way. Okay? So that's the method of the Yaman and Lawa project. It's not working. Okay. So, what happened? So, as a result of the Yaman and Lawa project, we used adaptive community-based management. So, it has two root words, two main words that we need to study. So, it's adaptive, meaning there's no formula on it. We adapt according to what is needed, to the situation, as advised, as observed by the fisher folks. And it is community-based. So it is the fisher folks, it is the direct beneficiary who are the main managers of the lake. Okay? So through that, we were able to develop, through this approach, we were able to establish the Yang Fish Garden and Fish Protected Area. And this became the sanctuary of fish in Laguna Bay, especially in Calamba City region. Okay, another activity of adaptive co-management is abatement of illegal fishing, because it's no use to put on a sanctuary if the illegal fisher folks will do fishing there, right? So, since it's adaptive, it is the fisher folks who do the abatement activities, operation. Okay? And another activity under this is, it is useless to conserve the lake and abate the illegal fishing if it does not have an impact on the livelihood of the fishermen. So we do livelihood development programs. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, it all started just a simple research, why fish kill, but it evolved and it evolved and it evolved into one project after another. Okay, so let's make focus. Now I will start. That's just the introduction. Now I will start. So, why does the Yaman and Lawa is successful in the city of Calamba? So, the main reason is the soul. You know the soul What is a soul? When you heard soul, what comes into your mind? It's a shoe, right? So, in every journey, the most important thing that we need to prepare is our shoe. And the most important part of our shoe is the soul. So when your soul is tough, you can move forward and you can go a distance, right? But when your soul is slippery, you will just slide down and it will be not successful. Am I right? Am I making a point here? So what is a soul? Let me discuss to you the soul of Yaman and Lawa. First, social capital. Makes sense. So the S is a social capital. It builds on social capital. Since everybody benefited from it, everybody should be invest something from it. Not just the money, but their time, their effort, their resources. And not just the stakeholders, but also partnerships. Even outside Laguna, even outside Calabasi. So that's the first factor. We have a strong soul. First is the social capital. Next, it focuses on ownership. Ownership and economic concerns. Because no matter how good your program is, if it is not adopted by the community, it will just stop right there and then. Right? If the Yaman and Lawa project doesn't have ownership of the local stakeholders, right after the project ended in 2013, there will be no more Yaman and Lawa. Am I right? But because we focus on the ownership of the stakeholders, the Yaman and Lawa still continue 6 years and still continuing. Okay? So, and we focus also in economics, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, next. It enhances local knowledge and understanding because the local fisher folks need to understand the why of the things. You can just command them, you do this, you do that. Because when you just command them, when you are in front of them, they will follow you. But when you leave, they will do their own thing. Right? But with Yaman and Lawa, it enhances local knowledge. So it is their knowledge that was implemented, that was turned into scientific evidence, scientific knowledge. Okay? So the local fisher folk understands the why of the things. Why do they need to do things? And then next? Yan. This is the room we all came in. It draws upon the external experts and knowledge. Of course, not just the local knowledge. We also draw on the external experts. So that is you, our scientists, the academe, our partners from Japan, from Indonesia. So that's it. That's our soul. And I will say, the Yaman and Lawa project in the city of Calamba has a very strong, sturdy soul. And it will move, it will continue, and continue years after years. Am I right, Kata Sensei? Yeah. So we have a strong soul. Okay. So as you can see, the principle is somewhat the same with the integrated lake basin management system by ILEC. So it's the International Lake Environment Committee. That the strong foundation of lake basin management is institution, participation, policies, technology, information, and finances. So somehow, all the factors of ILBM is also present in the Yaman and Lawa. Okay? So, for the strategy, how do we implement it? How do we build that strong soul? Is that easy? No. We had major challenges. And to overcome the challenge, we were able to develop the map for Yaman and Lawa. So the map for Yaman and Lawa, it's a strategies for sustainable development of the world of the lake. So math, why math? The students here, there's the students present. So when you hear the word math, are you nervous or you can say you love math? You feel nervous, right? So you feel nervous about math. But this math, you will surely love. But I will not be the one to tackle the math. Because the math is the strategies implemented by the fisher folks themselves. Okay? So, on that note, you will later discover what is this math. So please take note, what is this math? This is really interesting and this is really applicable not just in the lake, but also in other projects. Okay? So, let me end with this because I will hang you with the math. Take note of the word math. Later, somebody will discuss it one by one. Okay? So, I can say that the Yaman and Lawa project in the city of Calamba had moved the stakeholders from apathy. So before, I will just get what I want. I don't care about you. As long as I'm secure, I'm okay. For the local government, oh, as long as I have your vote, I'm okay. For the scientists, after my research fund was released and it was consumed, and I made the final report, I don't care about it. Right? That was the mindset before. But through the Yaman and Lawa, we abolished the apathy mindset. Okay? And we developed into something like dependence. We depend on one another. But somehow dependence is not that healthy. Because I depend on you and you are my friend as long as I can get something from you. Or you can help me. But I will say, the ultimate goal of the Yaman and Lawa is developing from apathy to dependence into partnership, where we work hand in hand for conservation of the natural resources, for the benefit not just of our generation, but of the future generation. Terima kasih.
Next, please, Miss Julie Lawa.
Okay, good afternoon.